Okay, coming to you from a slightly compromised seated position at the moment, sitting in a near box stretch position because my back is really sore and I'm training again later for another 3 hours. Indomitable spirit and perseverance, the qualities of Taekwondo. Anyway, while I've been sat here, I've been looking at my phone and seeing discussions and contradictory comments about using a mobile phone in the car. Funny, because I'm sitting here using a mobile phone, but I'm sitting here stretching and I'm not in a car. Now, the debate is whether or not it is bad to be using a phone while you are stationary in your car in traffic. Now, there's a big difference between looking down at a map, as one commenter said, and using your mobile phone. Because using your mobile phone is interruptive, it's interactive, and it's disruptive to your mental state, your attention, your awareness of the road. Now, I know some big profile names, who I won't name, have said that it's silly to criticize people using their mobile phone when they're in stationary traffic, but I wholeheartedly disagree with that point, because the distraction will continue from the point of using your phone when you are sitting in stationary traffic, whether that's at traffic lights or in a queue or whatever it is. You are going to continue to be distracted from the use of that mobile phone for at least the next 30 to 60 seconds or so, which might lead you to have a collision with another vehicle or another person or a cycle or whatever. And this is one of the very prominent causes of road traffic collisions. Distraction from the road is absolutely key to the fundamental underlying cause of these road traffic collisions. And your mobile phone is a significant part of that. Now, obviously, it's worse if you're driving down the motorway. And now a lot of people debate about it being in a cradle and then say, well, if it's in a cradle, it's legal. But even if that's technically the case, you can still be charged with careless or dangerous driving, even if it's in a cradle and you're using it and you're distracted from the road. So at the very least, you can be driving without due care and attention to the road. But obviously, there could be serious consequences of you being distracted by the phone, even if it's in a cradle. Now, whilst that's arguably worse than having it in your lap when you're at stationary traffic, there is still a significant distraction from the road ahead. It could be a person walking out, a child walking out, a cycle coming past, another vehicle, a lorry, whatever it might be. So the reason that the regulations are so strict and you receive 6 points and a fine, which for many people that will tot you up to 12 points and you'll end up losing your license unless you can show exceptional hardship. And exceptional hardship really should usually be applied to somebody else, as in someone else should suffer consequences of your wrongdoing, and by default they were innocent, they didn't commit the offence, they should not suffer. It isn't that you find it inconvenient and all that sort of stuff to have to go and get public transport or spend more money on taxis or Uber or whatever. Those are your exceptional hardship arguments. It should be someone else that suffers, not just you. And so the reason that these regulations are so strict is that this is one of the leading fundamental underlying cause of road traffic collisions. I don't have the statistics to hand. There are statistics, there are studies, and it is proven and it is shown that using a mobile phone is a significant distraction and one of the leading causes of road traffic collisions. So whatever side of this debate you fall on, and just so I've said it, I'm no saint. I know the temptation of having the mobile phone there. It pings and you want to see and you want to read what is on there. I know better. I practice what I preach. I don't use it. I am tempted to use it sometimes, even if it's in a cradle or whatever it might be. I'm tempted to use it. I don't. The Tesla is great because there's a little pop-up when a message comes in. You can tap it and it will voice read the message to you. So you are significantly less distracted. It's a little tap on the screen and it reads it out to you. You can even reply by voice command and everything else. But touch the phone, I won't. Not even when it's in a cradle. I just don't do that. Occasionally I'll take a phone call by tapping it, but even then usually I will just ignore it, or I will do it by the button on the steering wheel or by voice command or whatever. I understand the temptation, but please just take my word for it. Whether you agree with the debate or not, it is better. It has to be better. You must accept, logically, it is better and safer that you don't use it, even if you're in stationary traffic. Just accept that you are distracted when you've used the mobile phone and then you look up to drive away. You are distracted in one sense or another, and it is better that you don't use it. This is an ongoing debate, but the regulations are there for a reason. The studies have been done, the rules have been set, and I urge you to just put the phone down and don't be fooled into a false sense of security by thinking that it's in the cradle and therefore it's fine. It isn't. Just leave it alone. Anyway, I think I better move now. I've been sat in near box bits for long enough. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next time.